Sanders is an Olympic champion swimmer. She's a sports commentator and co-host of CBS Sportsnet's show We Need to Talk. But for our purposes today, of course, Summer Sanders is a passionate and outspoken member of Bills Mafia. Summer Sanders, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Are you kidding? I am going crazy, just like the rest of Buffalo, Bills Mafia.
So I'm curious how this week was for you. Of course, we knew on Sunday night that this matchup would indeed be the Patriots for the third time this season. It kind of makes, maybe this matchup makes this week go a little slow.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are saying that whoever wins this game is going to be the true champion of the AFC East. I already think the Bills, as we all know on paper, 100% the champion, but this will solidify it. And I am so excited to watch this team play with joy again. We saw it, I believe, last week a bit more where they were having fun and they were loose. But what I think is you're going to see the defense again just light it up. So I'm like everybody else. I cannot wait to watch our players and our team play with their whole heart and go out there and do everything we know they can do.
Well, you talk about this team playing with a lot of joy, particularly over the past couple of years, but it wasn't always that way. Your love and sort of membership of Bills Mafia really started in 2007 when the Bills took on the Cowboys. Tell me about that experience for you.
Well, that was my first in-person game, right? So I had never been to a game before. 2005 was when I married my husband, who is Eric Schlopy. He's in the Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame. And he's the true guy from Hamburg who's always loved the Buffalo Bills. I came in later, but that was the first time I saw them in person. And if anybody remembers that game, we lost in the final seconds. And I turned to him. I mean, my heart was jumping out of my chest. And I turned to him and I said, "Oh my God, you have lived through this many years." And he said, "Yeah, you got to be tough to be a Bills fan." And I was in from that moment on. I was like, this is true fandom here.
Give me the game day routine. How will this day set up for you leading up to that 8:15 Eastern time, a kickoff?
Yeah, well, we start with our garb, right? We have to put all of our clothes on. I've changed my clothing throughout the season, as I'm sure you can understand, because after that loss, and then we went into a bye week, I shifted my clothing quite a bit. So we start with the clothing. Our flag flies outside of our house every day, all day. So that is there right now. My husband literally wears the same thing. So he lays it out the morning of, and then it will come on at some point during the day when he's ready to like get focused and get real. We sit in our same seats in our living room, and then if for some reason the play isn't going well, we do a shift and everybody shifts seats. I tend to believe that I fully can affect the outcome of the game and sort of I can shift how we're playing if I go and move and start doing another activity. So I tend to do some dishes, fold some laundry, move around to different rooms. I hide sometimes behind our beams so that if I don't fully see the play, maybe we'll actually convert that 4th down and 1. So yes, we have some. I was never superstitious as an athlete. I am ridiculously superstitious as a fan. It's hilarious.
I love it. Everyone has their traditions. Everyone has their superstitions, and that includes Summer Sanders joining us from Park City, Utah via Zoom. Thank you so much for joining us, Summer, and go Bills.
Let's go Buffalo. Woo!